Hey guys, welcome back to Brandon Does Barbecue. Today we're gonna do Picanha steaks. Now before we get into this, I just want to sincerely apologize for the neighbor doing the appropriate thing and maintaining his yard. You can hear the mower in the background. I apologize. We've been battling all the elements. First rain, my responsible dad maintaining his yard. Now there's a good chance you've probably never heard of picanha steaks. It's a popular cut in Brazilian steakhouses, but pretty uncommon in American grocery stores. Now for this cut, you're probably gonna have to go to your local butcher. If you don't have a local butcher, you can try one of the many online meat people places. I don't know what you call them, but you can definitely order them online. So now you're probably asking, where does this cut come from? So the picanha comes from the calf sirloin, which basically sits at the top of the rump roast. And actually, if you put the pieces together, you can see it was originally one roast. So traditionally, these steaks are normally skewered and cooked over a live fire, and they taste delicious with the chimichurri sauce. So we're gonna make the chimichurri sauce, and we're gonna get these skewered and get them on the fire. Alright, so now we're going to start with our chimichurri sauce. So I've got one bunch of cilantro, one bunch of parsley. So go ahead, throw that in your blender. Next, I got a tablespoon of dried oregano. You could do fresh, but our local grocery store didn't have it, so dried it is. We'll do about half a teaspoon of some kosher salt. Got half of a red onion. Got about 5 cloves of garlic. Squeeze half a lemon. And I got 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And 3/4 cup of olive oil. Now we blend. Oh, almost forgot the crushed red pepper. About a tablespoon. Gotta have the heat. So the way we're putting these over the fire is we're going to hang them in my drum smoker. Now, you could skewer them, but you wouldn't be able to hang them. You'd kind of risk the steak sliding off. So Oklahoma Joe has these skewers that got like this little claw thing that just kind of swivels on there. So we'll just put the meat on, screw this back on, and get it on the cooker. Starting with the smallest piece, because we don't want the small one close to the fire. It'll burn up real fast. Kind of just squeeze it together like a C. And just get it in there. Oh God, that's a tough one. So yeah, take your meat, get that strip there, form it into a C, and try to go ahead and skewer it without skewering oneself. Which sometimes can be difficult. Ugh. Now, I kind of had to fight that. It's pretty difficult to get it through that fat cap. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, why don't you just trim the fat cap off? Well, you want to have a little bit of fat on there because that fat's going to render. It's going to drip down onto the coals. It's going to give it some good flavor. So, leave it on. It'll be a little bit of a pain to get a skewer through. And for the rub, we're going to use Cattleman's Grill California Tri-Tip. This stuff's really good. It's got crushed red pepper, and it's got a lot of core seasonings in it to give that steak good texture and flavor. Just give it a light coat of some avocado oil and rub that in there. And go ahead and give it a nice coating of your rub. Alright, so we got our meat skewered, we got it seasoned, now we got to cook it. I got the drum rolling around 400 degrees. You can do 400 to 500 in that range is normally pretty good. Don't know where I was going with that. Probably to put it on the smoker. So let's do that. Alright. Let's take the skewer and just go ahead and hang it right on that rod. And let it sizzle over that beautiful fire. now that we've got our steaks on, we're going to want to keep a very close eye on it. You don't want to overcook it. I'm shooting for around 125 degrees. You could just get a probe, stick it in there and monitor it that way, but I'm just going to check it probably in about 10 minutes to see where we're at. I'm thinking 20 minutes overall, so let's find out. God, those look good. Woo! Alright, we're just going to check one of the bottom ones. 125, 24. I think these are good. Alright, we'll take them off and let them rest. Those are beautiful. Alright, so I let this picanha rest for about 10 minutes. That's about all I can take, so we're going to go ahead and cut into it. Now, at the steakhouses, they'll normally just slice it right off the skewer, which is what we'll do, but you could just pull it off and slice it that way. So, let's see what we got. Man, that thing's going through it like butter. Alright, we got it nice and carved. Smells phenomenal. I'm ready to dig in, but we're not done yet. Chimichurri time. The aromas are just phenomenal. I don't think I can wait any longer, so time to taste. Now, I'm going to start with a piece that does not have any chimichurri on it, just because I really want to get that beef flavor. So, let's see how it turned out. Damn. Holy damn. I don't know if that's even a saying. You get a lot of smokiness for it being on there 20 minutes. It's phenomenally tender. That little bit of fat cap adds some great flavor. Mmm. That's freaking good. Alright, chimichurri time. Let's see. The chimichurri just brings out all these fresh tastes, fresh taste, that doesn't make any sense. Just the fresh herbs combined with the beef flavor, it's delicious. Man, I done right on this one. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see you next time.